What's going on? I want to show you guys two different razors that I just got. I want to compare the MANSPOT razor, which is my personal favorite, to the Manscaped razor. Going over first things first, as you'll see, the MANSPOT razor is a lot wider compared to the Manscaped razor. So it just makes trimming a lot easier and a lot quicker and more effective. Another thing is the MANSPOT razor has a longer run time. So this thing actually can run on 90 minutes on a full charge, where the Manscaped razor can only run 60 minutes. Another thing with that is the MANSPOT razor has really short combs. It has a 1.5 comb, so it just makes trimming, you can get down a lot closer. And I really like how securely these fit with the MANSPOT or Manscaped razor. They pop off very easily, and I don't really like that. So I like how secure this thing stays on the blade. Another thing when it comes to charging is the Manscaped razor. The new model uses a wireless charging, and it takes like 3 hours to get to a full charge, where the MANSPOT razor only takes 2 hours to get fully charged. Another feature I really like about the MANSPOT razor is it actually has a detachable and removable blade, where the Manscaped razor does not. So the Manscaped razor is a lot easier to get lost or broken, where this thing with being detachable, it's a lot easier to use, and when it gets dull, you can easily replace it, which is nice. Another good feature about the MANSPOT razor is it's a lot quieter than the Manscaped razor. The Manscaped razor is a little bit more noisy, so it just makes trimming a lot more enjoyable. So let me show you what this one sounds like, the MANSPOT. So you see very, very quiet. And then the Manscaped. The Manscaped just has a lot higher pitch and tone to it, where the MANSPOT does not. All right, so what I went ahead and did is I actually shaved one side of my face with the MANSPOT razor, and I shaved the other side of my face with the Manscaped razor. As you can see, a very clear difference, especially if you're looking at it on the mustache. This is with the shortest comb on the Manscaped and with the shortest comb on the MANSPOT. And honestly, the Manscaped razor really didn't even take much off. Where the MANSPOT, I mean, got my beard perfectly to where I like it to. So just a lot better quality, it's a lot sharper, it just glides a lot smoother, and just gives me a much better shave. Another feature I really like about the MANSPOT razor is it's got a matte surface to it, so it's easier to grip, and it's less likely to slip out in your hand, especially if you're shaving in the shower or when it's wet. This thing's not going to slip out of your hand, where the Manscaped razor is a lot more slick, especially when it gets wet, so it's a lot easier to drop, fall, and break compared to the MANSPOT, which is very nice and easy to hold and grip. As I mentioned before, the MANSPOT razor has a detachable and removable blade, and they'll actually replace that blade for you for free, which is really nice. Where the Manscaped razor, you have to buy a complete new setup for it, and it just gets really expensive, and MANSPOT's going to replace that blade for free, which is really cool. Another thing about the Manscaped razor is it gets hot really quick, so you have to let it cool down if you're using it for a long time. Like, my beard's very thick, so shaving it, it takes a long time to shave it, and this thing will get hot, and you have to let it cool down. Where the Manscaped, I mean, I can shave my whole beard, and this thing doesn't get hot at all. So, and I could only imagine, you know, with it getting that hot, that the burnout on the motor is going to be really quick, where the MANSPOT's going to be very long lasting. Another advantage of the MANSPOT is the Manscaped razor can't do 100% skin safe shaving. If you use a razor correctly, you're not going to get any pulling or any like damage to your skin. I was using both of these to compare the two, and this one I felt a lot of pulling when it came to like my hair. It was pulling the skin and causing bleeding. And when I used the MANSPOT, it was very smooth, very easy to use, and I just really like the MANSPOT razor a lot better. I just feel like with the width, you get a better trim. It's easier, it's more convenient. It just cuts better. I like the blades that it comes with. You get a closer shave. I like to keep my beard very close, and if I'm doing personal trimming, I like to keep it very close to the skin, and I don't have to worry when I'm using the MANSPOT razor, which is really nice, because I've never been able to use a razor that does personal grooming, beard grooming and does them both very, very well. So this razor is phenomenal. Manscaped, you know, they spent a lot of money on marketing, and that's why the sell price is so high. But I guarantee it, if you guys try the ManSpot razor versus the Manscaped razor or any other razor on the market, you're going to be very, very impressed, and you're never going to want to use another razor but the ManSpot again. So highly recommend this thing.